Kennedy Agyapong, you need to prove, and it is very good. You have gone to court. I am officially telling the world you have sued, which is very, very important. Kennedy is up at $9.5 million. Up at $9.5 million. And they are telling because my car some Etiano. Mati in Sembebre on social media, on so many places, say Kennedy Agyapong, so Oko Ghana and do say or China Oko Ghana or say we sue Kevin Taylor. Mamincha ma deki to be. Inti or say defamatory into a court and American your honor who sue 30, we will sue 50 like that. Now Kennedy said Sisiano waba court the Obusa court in United say or say Mamin kind of brofoka kribi na mu the Kennedy say Edgunti Amadako court obesubino or say these false and defamatory statements have caused severe harm to plaintiffs. The lawyer neka or say Kennedy say can want some much say cause severe harm to his life and I'll say his business so affecting the business. Editorial Samayan Wahana in some Bia Makafa when the Kreno, it has actually affected his business and political reputation. Or say in Sambia Makan on platform was no sue because in Sambia Makan defamatory and then the political reputation no and some Ghana being KB Sansam no the Onukron TV da on being an upon KB Chemida I was as so or no ndi matam da on Kabi Biampo negative gain see me that. And I'll say plaintiff has also suffered oh I don't want to laugh. Or say the client, lawyer understand the client, has also suffered severe embarrassment and personal humiliation due to defendant's defamatory statement. In the Kennedy statement, or say was suffer severe embarrassment and then personal humiliation due to defendant's defamatory statement. In fact, or say up at $9.5 million. And then OJ Elmoho, me good animals in me $9.5 million, mano. Now if I'm going to talk a little bit. In the Kennedy Agyapong has gone to court. And I'll say Loud Silence Media and Kevin Taylor, no, he has sued Loud Silence Media, and I was saying Kevin Taylor, it up at $9.5 million. America court, no, when a criminal case, a libel case, defamatory, into yentam $9.5 million near for mano, because as soon as my catcher, Obin Kevin Cheneda, Ongo Obi Hunfinda, medium a good Hunfinpa, I had a political career, I had a business, I had a life, or say, okay, because emotional trauma, when you have physical trauma, just say psychological trauma, near the also when you be. In some Amakano, affecting Adjini, a much as a Bia or Koso, the political ambition, into court in the manner 9.5 million, because Makase Tiano, into Sawatia, it is here officially on Loud Silence Media. My name is Kevin Taylor. I am the CEO of Loud Silence Media. We have to respond. So my lawyers will respond. It can be so chain because you have responded and say, you have a court and tentem, ye fast near record. It is chain menko, chain, Obako menko chain, because yes, you have responded and say, and there's also no other response because assembly didn't ha. Indeed, so when him Kennedy Agyapong, I am begging you, tell him that if he's going to Ghana, he shouldn't go because we are going to respond very, very soon, and that we need to go to court quickly, very, very important. Into Ghana, because that's on your whiskey, obetuma court, now every 3 days be anwaba, now your court. Then we make sure say the 9.5 million are also seeking. But you need to understand, say it's a libel case. Say okay, say so. Say makas asma for one. I also wanna prove say asma makas for one. And you cre. It is I am not the one to prove. I am not the one to prove say Samika say Abia why you say Abia when I will show Ahmed Swali picture na Ahmed Swali BBA no into when I will come kuno it is up to you to prove say eje when I ye into me go I am waiting for you to prove into I'll meet you in court for you to prove beyond reasonable doubt say nipana no ne eye Ahmed Swali eye adwuma no anas no one cannot tell nka bibia nka be 3 fees ga be twanity anas me so no inti say bebre ho inti wa wonim Kennedy no catch say it is upon him and his lawyers to prove say in some no sema kan nyina on my show no it is a lie. This is a libel case. He has to prove media o say me hwe no o to be prove beyond reasonable doubt na judge no tia kodwum hu say we prove beyond reasonable doubt ho na ye better asem free. So officially Kennedy has gone to court. I am going to respond very, very soon. In the next week or two we are going to respond and then we will make sure say America Ekrobia, it's a very good country because court baby a ɛhɔ ɛne ɛka asɛm obia akoma to ne yam ɛhɔ ɛna obia tumi kɔ ɛkɔ kyerɛ na asɛm ɛnyɛ Ghana court ne bia Kennedy can insult a judge. In fact, I think the judge in court, I'll let him understand who Kennedy is. And he's also a member of parliament. He has been an honorable person for a long time. But an honorable person can sit on TV and tell judges in Ghana, say they are all fools. Into what applies to you, Mr. Judge. It's an interesting, very, very, very nice case. This Kennedy Agyapong guy has brought it. I'll just tell the judge, these are my stuff. I'll say judges in Ghana, and I think every judge in Ghana respects every judge in US, and every judge in US respects every judge in Ghana. They are all in the same profession where people need to respect them. Kennedy Agyapong, you need to prove, and it is very good you have gone to court. I am officially telling the world you have sued, which is very, very important. Expect our response in less than 2 weeks, and that we will make sure, say, everything will be done the way it's supposed to be. Kennedy is up at $9.5 million. Up at $9.5 million. And they are telling me because my cousin,
this same man, Kennedy Agyapong, came out and said he was going to drop Muhammad's naked video. But on the other dropping the other court. So Kevin Taylor is alleging on it. Say he who comes into equity must come with clean hands. And he will do he will request equity must do equity. These law themes, no. What must it if Kennedy Agyapong say or court because we be dropping a year, I didn't know so be drop you. But the question here is Mahama any Kennedy Agyapong, we are very close people. That's the mistake people forget and people make. Yes. Share Jata cement buy nipa or then who see her say I am Ibrahim Mama. Nipa then who see her say all my production, the biggest co-store may year was Ghana, Africa, no. All the products I'll use, me go use Dangote, me use gas, me use Jata cement. That project alone is over $200 million. Now, Osha, a day need to be any cement. It also better Mahama, cement. It tells you, say, there's a correlation. And the first Mahama, you grab out because of picking in Japan, say. Now, the question here is, I didn't tell Mahama, when you, your friend is in Japan. Now, one up say, because Memete has seen a make naked video. Now, when you be one fan has said, no, be can be a crack or treacher, a diffu. Now, Obia sorry, say, obey me. I didn't add a wounding night, and I don't know not cheer. Good.
Former presidents who know him best lawyers. Yes. Or don't know what court to that petition. I hold draw a pink sheet. I hold draw the court. Now when see one aboa,
yes. So this is what they will say. Obviously, the defense, the plaintiff counsel, which is Kennedy Agyapong, will come and say, now dear yo, Mahama cry in sue Kennedy Agyapong. Mahama, he doesn't have any problem. Now obi says step now Mahama because what will US now be sue, but that argument will be squashed by Kennedy Agyapong. Say, yeah, but still, Kevin Taylor can make that argument. We and also feel Kevin Taylor, the original case, a main foundation of the whole case. And they say, Kennedy Agyapong catch me say, me did what them, me go who fee, me so you cocaine. Ghana has say, why ya any did attempt saying? Ghana has say, why ya and a cat seb in some phone, as will TV to the amount for attempt. What am I saying? It is a whole customer here bonia, send a law on the kind. He who comes into equity must do equity. And now he who comes into equity must come with clean hands. Wow, ba say obiabo no, wow ban on son, is it clean? It is a make Kevin Taylor me say ye Jimmy for. Make Kevin Taylor me say ye cocaine de la. Make Kevin Taylor me say una ku Amedu Sin Swali. Make Kevin Taylor me say una ku JB Dankwa. Now me can. And what's so beautiful because equally you sit on TV and call people murderers and call people charlatans and call people corrupt and insult people and all of those things.
Call people fake.
Yes. So I'm using this law of equity, Moses theory, and they say he who comes into equity must come with clean hands. Kennedy Agyapong doesn't have clean hands. So who is he to sue me, Kevin Taylor?
Okay.
This is the main case ni nyina a ha any defense we are omudi jinaso.
Kevin Taylor ebe prove.
E di jinaso e di ai
Okay.
Me know about what man say. Case ni nyina no. Yeah.
That particular point I'll make is say Kevin Taylor use as the biggest point in court. No, court AUC we say it means to me say And court bet me agent so so based on once a man can now argument our day no or MP no in Ghana or can say be after phone ye share software cry in particular the other year software Ghana ha TV so nya some keto a man for crash ma or no na bokwa ye bi TV so e mo beka sa grad akro won video grad be pa na chew but e fa no tinchen court we US bet me agent so ka say honorable Kennedy aye amanfo wakeka ansama afa amanfo ho inti no Kevin Taylor de bia inti assembly about to egumonko.
Yes, they can dismiss the case.
Based on
I'm
that
telling
argument.
you, they can dismiss. And one thing about court case, let me tell you, Udi can work court out here then.
Undi
Bim. So the fact that Japan has gone to court first, that doesn't mean that Japan has won. Listen very well. Secondly, obi timi kokko so ko si obi. Ebe wi as na nipa no.
Yes, you onu.
Yes, you onu mum. Na ya finance onu mum na e wo se na de wa ye dig it out. Remember say US land no everything is everything counts and everything is allowed. See, no, King Japan de Kevin Taylor court. Kevin Taylor can gather all the cases against King Japan. Said this person cry no or abuse general or because Kevin Taylor, King Japan so gather the videos. So Kevin Taylor is also going to gather his defense. So after you annette all the videos, Ahmed Swale, JB Dankwa, the videos, so did they attempt threats the same measure King Japan, Eddie Kevin Taylor cause. That's the same measure Kevin Taylor will also gather the facts and all of those videos and present it to the judge. So papa na assume no new judge meneno wana ne hote. Meneno wanya ena ne hote. So in that same vein, in fact, all of them are going to do damage to themselves. Ken and the court no case no court. But at the end of the day, it will turn into a whole board game. But the lawyers will always argue, say, you share the scope of the argument. Ken Japan has over 25 court cases in Ghana currently. Say, I can't Anas one sema working. Anas na court. Intenya wo committee na obi sue Anas on behalf of Anas or US. Let's deal with the matter. Also, me cocaine de la. Bring your evidence. Also, me kun JB down kwa fine. Oh, for CCTV footage ne bra. O say me na me kun Ahmed Hussein Swale. Bring all the facts and figures. O say me ye money laundering, cocaine deals, and bring all these facts and figures out. Until how they will limit the scope of the whole thing. Near concentrating on the case between Kevin Taylor and then King Japan.
Okay, you say obi to baby. Obeka say, share now honorable Kennedy wo to Ghana ha and I will see Kevin Taylor. Kevin on abrochi no te. I mean, he's a citizen now. Yenkai the last time across Ghana. Do you think, sir, the court case between Omumi and will have impact on he living in abroad, say, via or a U.S. citizen in a way, a bit favor? No?
It's in favor. The law, regardless, is no respect of persons. One time, I went to court myself. This case, na ED. And me call me who say obi fia brutri abesu obi wo Ghana. Me bo company di a huge company. Into most a courtroom on one by na ya bro. One back come the lawyers by. They understand jurisdiction and they know say they can't seek equity in US because of the land and its jurisdiction. Omo ba Ghana omo justice. What am I say? Now, let's go to the other issue Kevin Taylor King Japan in his charges you believe so the back count say King Japan cocaine dealer. King Japan, it was King Japan is kind of cocaine deals no yeah. Secondly, I see King Japan in his car on back country in 1996 and 1998. A crime ban of fast or yeah, sir, lottery visa near the other King Japan they hitting the first 1 million. According to Kevin Taylor, a dubious crime, a money laundering, a fraud. And I came Japan and King Japan have put it inside the charges and I say request or say a year
court in
one na Kevin Taylor for evidence Kevin Taylor for evidence and but obviously
no charge
we the last one here on my table this is going to ruin Kevin Taylor's this can mommy you should this is me say who this can probable good yes. And this can open dead wounds for Kevin Taylor, but this, on the other hand, too, can really ruin Kevin Taylor's career because right now, no, King Japan will say Kevin Taylor is not untouchable because say King Japan is sued now. Adebeti obi sue media network. But you have to be careful because US phone they wouldn't permit say so they use the frequency and a network to disparage people, say lies, say things are defamatory. They will take you on. They will take you on if you don't have any evidence. Even though a land of freedom, no, Daho and I see democracy and law. So that is what is currently going on.
Okay, before I about to also wait and come on, no, I mean, can a mouthful comment. Frank said, "Bravo, Pinax, I'm watching you live from London." And I could see Joy say, "God bless Ken." Mono, your boss, I'm watching you live from Israel. Good evening. William said, "God bless you, Pa." Charles Owusu is good, Ken. Is good, Pa. Ken, thank you very much. Honorable say, Ken, God bless you. Obidio see really, I really Pa. Honorable Ken SU no. And next entry watching you live from East London. Grace Mihu Michael said, great up, Hannah Sosu. Wow, Kennedy. And Agba Graham said there was a song titled Time Will Tell. Time will tell, no will tell for who? Honorable Kennedy Japan. And I say, yeah, Papa Kelvin Taylor. And Abam Graham said, Calvin, see me to beg on your behalf. Hey, any other links bar entry NSA. He who laughed last laughed best. And Rita say, Kennedy, we all loves you. God bless you. Aziz said, Kevin is going to survive. Aziz said, people don't know what is coming. But Gideon say, why can Japan is longer talking? Kevin T is the greatest I knew. Okay. Becky Frank said that is very good. And I say in courtroom there is no hearsay in the law. And Gideon said Kevin is the man of all. Paul Intiamwa, I've never seen an S face. Why? Papa Paul. Emrene Swan. You trouble swan. Joe Smith said Kennedy implicated himself by mentioning many names. Gideon said Nana Addo and his government must leave us alone. Kofi Opon said, I've been waiting for this victory for Ken. Teresa, God bless Ken. Patrick Benny said, Nana is very good guy. And I don't think TVG said, Nana, you are great. Gideon said, victory for Kevin all the way. I'm kind three-way. Nami fancy and so and Aziz said, Ghanaian, we have to know that what is going on in this country is bad, so we all have to support Kelvin. Don Dada say, I meet Nana in the spiritual realm, so I know his face. Theophilus say, what are they talking about? You why late? I'm out for so much dreams mu in spiritual realm. Into no man who know Obini Moketwa. So nana ya twaso ya twaso is it no ya share Kevin Taylor on the side bra honorable Canada compare ko na Japan wabo eni me bi obegina so a and emi the rates mu kra court we ni kra wo mai bi a asam ne kodru court a ebekọ so obetimi aka say bi a based on argument be bra kokọ so Kevin Taylor, Honorable Kennedy, this particular case, a bit me a fufu ma honorable go baby na chirema we they were funny fella US crown work on if you so one walk on the cry why ye no cry chire sampa bibi cost any ade ebeko ye anayen
honestly that question mean to me answer because anything can happen. But what I know is that I like this and
what you are seeing.
Yes, because at the end of the day, Ken Japan is going to achieve something. Share, asem no court, do you know what happens? Yebe mao who say okay, see assume see me myself I had a court case with somebody and they court first, the person also got a lawyer. So ultimately, ultimately that have to cease. Do you know why? Because in some American can be used against me.
In the court of law.
Yes, so my lawyers cautioned me, said, Honorable Nana, please don't say anything about this issue. Just keep quiet. Papa na trim. Good. It's one funny thing is that first you have the pimp so pa. Hey, company or the music company. Sir, but you see, I need share and will be a move. Because me record it. Record and also make us record it. What is going to happen is that Kenny Japan is going to establish a facts and as something says assembly between Oni Kevin Taylor out. Into Kenny Japan on no lawyers back question is don't talk. The same vein, the lawyers of Kevin Taylor will caution him to not talk. So Kevin Taylor will only come out and talk. Say, fine, may receive court rate, but I'm not afraid. Now I'm man viewers and asking the followers who say, "Oh so good." But Kevin Taylor cannot go on insulted. Say Ken Japan a Jimmy or a Houdini or a ritualist or a cooking dealer. if Kevin Taylor does that, do you know what happens? He does it at his own risk. And then he will tell the courts and the judges, say, oh, me Jimmy, because I said, now we'll call further, now we'll call outside to insult a year, your friend is saying, the plaintiff, which means, yes, which means you don't respect us. What am I saying? So it's usually advisable to say more court and
but not nipa krona and any work.
And if you do that at your own rate. So King Japan is definitely going to achieve, say, for the next coming year, Kevin Japan Kevin Taylor
okay.
That is one thing he's going to achieve. And King Japan to cease. So King Japan put there, or no put their own person about Kevin Taylor. He only responds to things that can't find because on no feel say too harsh. What am I say? But King Japan has achieved the ultimate with silly Kevin Taylor until the court case end. Am I finding Kevin Taylor guilty? And now I say you're acquitting. He say on you guilty no. Then both councils and both people cannot talk about themselves, and the silence will be good for King Japan because he can continue with his work. He can carry on with his political ambition without any interference. Okay,
so without any interference, and then so before that, no case no there. You nim da I bra Kevin be court there, but I believe sesen na na church the munin so no emre so a US system no enti Ghana system we may update no any court kura wo no omo wall say Facebook say Twitter obenya update no back to back ye de mamu saa te say amanfo bi hater omo release e wo Ghana ha hono no amanfo be ka say na ehu hia because the last time my name is to say yeah interview and I say studio discover because say Honorable Kennedy he's too big and I say oh you teach you to that level say obeba for mama branty and yes I say when your time mama no enjuma e wo hodo so o mpeswa so wo ho oba parliament ejuma e hye won sa wo ho Ghana gas we say hey ejuma e hye won sa wo ho nti no aso de ne do so nti time a wo de akotena US lawyers get to so gather of facts and figures no ka wo de wo Ghana enka wo ye bibi na de mining puntu so
to that question you see ningwa say emphatic Kendi but what am I say King Japan doesn't have problem if Kevin Taylor criticize him and Bruno as a constructive criticism. If Kevin Taylor ever pusti King Japan the constituency say onyeshia, why should King Japan take him to court?
Obviously we are bias.
They can say whatever. But if King Japan come and post and Kevin Taylor be pusti King Japan the constituency Twitter, Facebook, now all the issue say mon share papa or say bit me really mon share the constituency. I don't think there's any issue with it. I don't think there's any issue for Kevin Taylor to criticize King Japan. But the issue has to do with certain things are death threats. You bet man can be biao, but Bruni a friend no go area. The no go area has to do with death. Also could JB down kwa. In some okay ya na mayor and representative Westchester or refuse to meet King Japan in the meeting. He's lost something. What am I saying?
And maybe a baby,
exactly. And you are saying that the person is a cocaine dealer. This time around, a fit constructive criticism towards allegations which you can prove phantom and even bring evidences to. So in those veins, the cocaine, the killing of people, the being corrupt, the money laundering, I think King Japan need to sue on that, and his suing is the best. But apart from that, the constructive criticisms are Kevin Taylor making the constituency, the gutters there, the poor people who need something, the roads. I think those ones are normal. King Japan himself criticizes other people, so he also ought to be criticized. But the question here is, the things Kevin Taylor is saying, a no-go area, the cocaine. Metima kase mama are buying a corrupt. Metima kase Akufo-Addo are buying corrupt. But if I come here and say I saw Akufo-Addo carrying a bag of cocaine through the airport, I think the police need to pick me up.
National security for Baba.
Yeah, so bring your evidence. Yeah, before say what can say go president who they be who here.
But why
investigation? Because South Africa cries Jacob Zuma cry, you're arresting him. So nobody's above the law. After they do buy ya, we say, yeah, they make call ya. After they me see, as some American, okay, say, yeah, can be one second, say, and the be American, bit me go be ni man say, and story be a man, you say, papa be a young man be ogu, akokre be any man say. ogunenima se poto echi no course ko pacho
Oh man feathers.
e no man feathers ogu no ohuhu ni nyina gu no so nkotase akwa no koba wentime nya ba kupu amba begin o catch say feathers no kwa ontutungu abonten what I say owi a on samre ta kwan ba so daddy dey say me my my pity feathers ne foam no egugu abonten no say okay akade ba kwa ba na me do boni a say daddy anything kwan ko fa all the feathers bra akoi koya baby ono ade feathers no to we hu ba so samba no say me chi me 3 days me hu ba ko no say yes that is how saying things about people hurts people and you can't take those words back. So saying somebody is a murderer, saying somebody is a cocaine dealer, saying somebody is involved in money laundering, saying somebody is corrupt and cooking government deals and an assassin, those ones, they need to take him on. And I think it's in the right vein. Yes, I think it is in the right vein.
Do you remember maybe last one? I think Honorable Kasa on cry. You know the class of JB Danko said. I'm for comment section. I say Honorable Nankasaka, but the insecurity in the ground.
You see, hold on. What King Japan said? If I'm wrong, I can be wrong. But what King Japan said, I'm a T and he said, or say. Yemfa the dockets, and we should reopen the dockets of what the late JB Dankwa and Ahmed Swali. According to him, no, the police have done adequate investigation, and they found names of people. On any case, Japan Rebecca say Akwebi wo Kumasi ho wine. According to police investigation, yes, say no then or that the kid and no call assassin Ahmed Hussein Swali. The police didn't tell us this. They be a police for some investigation. It's on what say okay, case no edu has any briefing now. Why can't he come out and say he knows or is head of the people who have killed Ahmed Hussein Swali, and then these are the names he have. He's speaking based on what he's been told or briefed by the CID because the case also count yes no so he needs to seek clearance. Secondly, the late JB Dankwa tapes be about as our tapes na about in Ghana police for some investigation docket about the late JB you say you're closing. Why should we close the docket? King Japan said, bring all of those details out. That is what King Japan said. That is why he's saying he knows of the names. More Ghana police, funny, some of security people. Makacha said, these are the people behind the crime. So why are you not mentioning them? Why are you guys not prosecuting them? Now they be on the inside channel. So that is what I know. But if Nipa now Kasa or comment section or evidence is beer, meet the Ghana police phone number. Offer. The police will take his evidence and move on to prosecute King Japan. Until then, only evidence. I think we should all shut up.
Okay, internet has a for and what will be said Ebra skirt. Any what the any drew pesket be a more day pan FSC with CCA now for copy more quotes because I hear now 7 bano. As well as if we be with me follow me or IG. I am a queer _Sika Yadamase.